wondered why some people can eat a high-fat diet and have the heart of a marathon runner while others do everything right and still struggle with high blood pressure? The answer isn't just in your fats you eat, it's in how those fats talk to your cells. Welcome to Supplements Simplified, the series where we strip away the marketing fluff and look at the actual molecular mechanics of your health. I am Suresh Bhandari, functional nutritionist and head of supplements research at iThrive. Today, we are doing a deep dive into the mode of action of omega-3s, specifically how they manage high blood pressure and why most people are actually rusting their bodies with the wrong supplements. In the 1970s, researchers Bang and Dierberg were baffled by the Inuit of Greenland. Despite a diet of pure blubber and fatty fish, their cardiovascular health was pristine. This wasn't just a fluke of nature. It was our first clue into the structural power of omega-3s. As a functional nutritionist, I want you to stop thinking of omega-3s as just energy or oil. Think of them as essential phospholipids. They aren't just floating in your blood, they integrate into your cell membrane and determine the vibe of your entire cellular communication network. The 5 biological ways omega-3 lowers your blood pressure is what we're going to discuss now. So how does this actually lower your blood pressure? It's not magic. It's a 5-pronged clinical attack on your cardiovascular system. Number 1, triglyceride clearance. At the dose of 2 to 4 grams, they shut down VLDL production in the liver. Number 2, electrical stability. They stabilize the myocardium, which are your heart muscles, preventing the electric storms that lead to a sudden arrhythmias. Number 3, endothelial relaxation. This is the big one for blood pressure. They maximize nitric oxide, turning stiff, brittle pipes into flexible, responsive vessels. Number 4, plaque fortification. They stabilize atherosclerotic plaques, acting as a biological safety net against ruptures. Number 5, viscosity control. They inhibit thromboxane A2, which can cause clotting inside the blood, ensuring your blood flows like a high-performance synthetic oil rather than thick sludge. Most people focus only on the heart, but the form of your omega-3 determines where it goes. So why does the form of your omega-3 matters so much? Standard fish oils are usually bound to triglycerides or ethyl esters, but in nature, specifically in krill oil, omega-3s are bound to phospholipids. Your brain is guarded by the blood-brain barrier, a highly selective gatekeeper which controls what goes in and what goes out. Phospholipid bound to omega-3s have a VIP pass. They cross the blood-brain barrier more efficiently because they mimic the very structure of your brain cells' membranes. If you're looking for cognitive protection alongside heart health, the carrier molecule is just as important as the fat itself. Now let's address the dark sides of omega-3s that most influencers, even most nutritionists, ignore. Oxidation. Now omega-3s are PUFAs, as we know, polyunsaturated fatty acids. Because they have multiple double bonds, they are also very chemically sensitive and fragile for breaking. Did you know that if your fish oil smells fishy, it is actually a sign of decay? Fresh fish oil should have almost no odor. Consuming oxidized oil doesn't just not work. It actively causes oxidative stress and promotes the very atherosclerosis you're trying to prevent. So how do we prevent fish oils or omega-3s from getting oxidized? The solution lies by adding an antioxidant like vitamin E, curcumin, or astaxanthin. When you increase your intake of omega-3s, your body's demand for antioxidants skyrockets. And all these 3 which I just mentioned are antioxidants. This phenomenon is also called as lipid peroxidation. Without enough vitamin E, specifically D-alpha tocopherol or astaxanthin, those healthy fats can rust inside your body. One tip, if you are supplementing with high-dose omega-3s, you must ensure that you are getting adequate amount of vitamin E which are mixed with other tocopherols to shield those fats from free radical damage. Now one of the important things is that you should also be pairing omega-3s with magnesium. Why? Because for a simple reason that omega-3s don't work alone. Pairing them with magnesium is essential because magnesium acts as a vital cofactor for the enzymes required to convert and activate fatty acids, especially omega-3s. Without magnesium, your body can't properly utilize these fats for energy or cellular repair. This combination provides a comprehensive shield for your heart and brain while protecting those fragile omega-3s from being destroyed by oxidation. Also, one very important point, avoid the conversion trap. Don't rely on your kitchen flax seeds, chia seeds, or any other seeds. The conversion from plant-based alpha-linolenic acid to usable EPA or DHA is often less than 2%, especially if you're deficient in zinc or B6, because they act as a cofactor. For an absolute authority approach, marine-sourced EPA DHA form is the only path to therapeutic levels, and of course it should be binded with phospholipids. If you want to move beyond general advice and treat your cardiovascular system with clinical precision, this is the protocol you need to follow. Now let's revise the protocol. Here is your concise supplement protocol for cardiovascular health. The 3 rules you cannot ignore. First, stop buying standard fish oil. If the label doesn't specifically specify the form, it's likely an ethyl ester, which is a synthetic concentrate that your body struggles to recognize and doesn't get absorbed efficiently. You want the triglyceride form for maximal absorption, or the best would be phospholipid bound to omega-3s or phospholipid bound oils like krill oil. Why? Because phospholipids don't just sit in your gut, they integrate into your brain and heart membranes where they are actually needed, and that's what is needed to cross the blood-brain barrier, which we just spoke of. Second, you must pay the oxidation tax. When you increase your intake of PUFAs, polyunsaturated fats, you are essentially putting highly flammable fuel into your system. Without a bodyguard, that fuel will oxidize or rust inside your arteries. Now that bodyguard in this scenario is antioxidants. So always ensure your protocol includes vitamin E as D-alpha tocopherol with other mixed tocopherols, or astaxanthin or curcumin. These are your fire extinguishers. They prevent lipid perioxidation, ensuring the omega-3s stay intact while they reach their destination. Third, never take your omega-3s in isolation. Always pair them with magnesium. While the omega-3s ensure the physical pipes are flexible, magnesium acts as the electrician regulating the calcium channels to prevent any kind of arterial spasms and keep your heart rhythm steady. It also acts as the essential cofactor for the enzyme that converts any plant-based alpha-linolenic acid you have consumed into usable DHA. At the end of the day, heart health isn't about popping a single miracle pill. It's about managing the chemistry of your internal environment with clinical precision. Your final homework would be go to your kitchen cabinet and grab your supplement bottle right now. I mean literally right now. Does it list phospholipids, tocopherols, astaxanthin, these words on the back of the label? If it doesn't, you might be taking more risk than rewards. If you're ready to stop guessing and start measuring, it's time to look at your blood work and see what's actually happening under the hood. I'm Suresh Bhandari, signing off for Supplements Simplified. Let's get your biology back onto the track. See you in the next one.